What's up, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction, and as you guys saw from the intro clip, I basically got destroyed by a sniper without even being hit. So for those of you guys who keep defending the sniper saying that they are not overpowered, yeah, think again. So anyways, in this video we are going to be covering the Diamond FR556, or in other words, the FAMAS. So this weapon just came out a few days ago within the Season 1 Battle Pass for 2021. And I do have to say, I've been having a lot of fun with this weapon. I'm sure a lot of people have been, you know, just enjoying it as well. I know Ferg and Bobby have like actually already made a video talking about, well, basically recommending this to everyone so they could ruin the game even more. So yeah, all that's been going on while this weapon has been released, but it hasn't been without its issues. So I could have had this video out for you guys sooner, but the problem was that within the first few days, you were not able to earn a camo for this weapon. I don't know what the reason was for that, but yeah, no one was able to actually earn it. I actually managed to make it to 37 to see if I could unlock at least Platinum and Damascus. But yeah, it turns out that they actually fixed that as well. So that's something that they did not put in their patch notes. It wasn't until yesterday where I figured out that I just saw someone on shipment with the camo on the weapon, so I assumed that it was fixed. I thought it was still broken because like it still showed that like you needed to be on this level even though you were on it to unlock the camo challenges. So yeah, it turns out that you were able to unlock them now. I guess they fixed it in a hotfix update or something like that. And it took me about like maybe 2-3 hours to get this gun gold. I was playing with some friends on shipment. I was playing on high rise, getting the long shots. I think the long shots were probably the hardest challenge for this, well, just in getting this gun gold. And that's mainly because of the recoil. So the FR556 is pretty much the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2019. It's basically the exact, like, an exact replica of it. The only difference is that, which is something that caught all of us by surprise, is the fact that it is fully auto instead of a 3-round burst. And that's kind of weird because, you know, when it comes to a FAMAS in the Infinity Ward side of games, it's usually a 3-round burst, but I guess this time it's not the case. I'm assuming that they're going to have some sort of burst perk when the legendary does come out, but, you know, I'm not sure. Like, it doesn't say anything in the perk section. But they could just immediately add it like once the draw is about to come out. So having this weapon become a full auto in this version of Call of Duty is very, like I said, it was very unexpected. It was something I had to get used to because as of recently, the weapons that they have been like pushing out in this game, like the Peacekeeper, they've been having some weird little recoil patterns. I guess they're doing that just to make them a little bit more harder to use and a little bit like longer for you to master. And I actually don't have a problem with that. But the thing is that like this weapon is not really good at long ranges unless you have the steady stock. So the steady stock is definitely the most important attachment that you can have for this gun. And unfortunately, like it does give you a lot slower movement, like when it comes to strafing, like in ADS style. But it is so much more worth it because like the basic horizontal recoil, like without any sort of assistant, is gonna be completely like, it's almost like unusable like that. So that's why the steady stock is probably one of the most important ones. I don't know why one of the muzzle brakes does reduce the horizontal recoil, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to do the same thing as it would for this stock. So I guess the stock is a little bit more better than using some sort of horizontal recoil control muzzle brake. So in some ways, believe it or not, I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this, but I'm kind of glad that this is a full auto weapon instead of a burst one. Because like back in Modern Warfare 2019, like when the game first released, this was actually one of the most superior weapons. And that was because like it was just the simple fact that you were able to one burst people across the map. Like even in a Warzone map, you could like just one burst like from a mile away, like without any sort of like damage drop. And the other problem was the fact that you were able to like burst like so quickly like after the first one. So like there was no delay in between bursts until they fixed it later on. But yeah, I feel like that's the reason why this has to be a full auto. Of course, they could always balance it to have like some sort of a 3-round burst perk that can make it a little bit unbalanced, but that's actually one of my biggest concerns because, you know, if they do add a burst attachment for this thing, I'm not sure how good it's actually going to be. I don't know if it's going to like just not increase the damage at all or have it like become like super overpowered. So I guess we're gonna have to find out next week, but overall this gun in its full auto form is alright for the most part. The damage range is pretty good. It kills in 4 shots until you reach like a long distance where it ends up killing like in 5 to 6 shots. So yeah, this weapon's range is definitely not bad. I think that's why it's actually a little bit, it's close to the meta. Like, it's a above average weapon, and I've been seeing a lot of people use it. My friend Ra was killing me a lot, like when I was grinding for diamond for it. So yeah, he was killing me pretty fast. So yeah, this weapon is very, very deadly in close ranges. There are some situations, like if you're in a smaller map, you don't actually have to run the steady stock. Like if you're in Nuketown or something, or if you're in like Kill House, I don't really think it's necessary to run a steady stock. But if you're going to be in a medium to long range map, it is a lot more useful. So do keep in mind that if you do put the steady stock, you are going to have a lot slower strafe speeds. But there is one big plus to it. If you do have it on, you do reduce your flinch by a little bit. So if you're a person that relies on toughness a lot because you don't like flinching, you could always switch to vulture so you could get more ammo. And you know, having like this class setup that I have here, which I will share with you guys right now, it is very useful. So my class setup is right here. It's the RTC steady stock. It's the strike foregrip, fast reload, as well as the stippled grip tape. So I know a lot of you guys are wondering why I have the sleight of hand perk like mixed with the fast reload. So there is this common issue where people do tend to reload this weapon, but for some reason they do it a little bit too fast, and it ends up actually not reloading at all. So you end up running out of bullets in the middle of a gunfight. So yeah, a lot of people have been having this issue, and that's because the FR556 is a weapon that you actually do have to wait for it to reload fully. So even if you have to cock back the weapon after like completely draining the ammo, yeah, you can't actually cancel out of that this time around. So that's what sleight of hand and fast reload does. Like, you pretty much reload like the OG sleight of hand, and it feels like amazing, and it's extremely fast. Like, I feel like this could actually save your lives a lot, so you guys should thank me later. So yeah, those are pretty much the two important slots that like must be taken within this FAMAS class, for at least for me. I know everyone has like their own preference, but I do like the fact that you could just reload instantly. And that's what like makes this gun really, really lethal, in my opinion. So I guess this pretty much covers my review for the FR556. It's a pretty decent weapon at best. Has very good range. The recoil could be improved a little bit, but I understand why it's like that, because you know the power of this weapon is just amazing. You know, having fast reload, steady stock is very important, at least for me. Like I said, everyone has their own preferences. Maybe someone has like a way better build than I do, which I don't doubt. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to subscribe for some more diamond weapon content in COD Mobile, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.